God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try and run the option left side, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray's going to keep it again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Gano for the extra point. Fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw is Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray on the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the 1st half here, a long way to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from the guys taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a bad or close time for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he's got room. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Chubb will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Murray's going to keep this.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys have now moved out in front.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
on 2nd and goal. Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Here's Chubb on the read option, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option. Here's Murray running left. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Shaquille up and good. And that pushes the lead to 11. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tim Patrick, 32 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. He's up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's a great question, and my suspicion. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD. I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.